Chairman Sanneh, welcome to Seattle.
Oh, thank you.
Is this your first time?
To Seattle, yes.
Muneketa, why? UDP has been coming here. We've been seeing the mayors for Altrol Bay in the provinces, man. Is that why you've not been coming here?
No, not actually. I've been to New York twice. I don't Kilindo Omanga Party or but Kilindo Party quality. So there are different places at different times. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ebe party okon. Iko chocho be siari ndinke. Bari inata Seattle jambi evento kere nying evento je nyari le.
The event is spectacular. It's very special and historic. Bearing in mind that near the setup Jube, the ambience, the energy, the organization, and the commitment, most especially coming from the party members, what makes it very exceptional. So it's all about happiness. I've seen ko manna time otinya kabona Gambia kanajang manna time otinya because ngamenje I am over impressed. People coming all out voluntarily, to work. You've seen physically how these young women and men and even elderly men and women are working voluntarily to make sure that this is successful. Yeura, Ibesira on Sikala, Bedomoro Tabile, Bedomoro Topatola, Kabirim 3 days ago. So up till today, the main day, that's what is still going on. As we are dispersing, some are even working on more to get people food to eat tomorrow morning for their breakfast. Can you imagine? Apart from everything, handmola breakfast, they are trying to serve it to us. And people coming pledging handsome amount of money towards the party. So war is exceptional. So you will understand UDP the diversity in UDP and also the commitment of its membership that is undiluted. So war is unique. So when convinced back, today than ever before, Gambian long journey tanang is my time is not wasted, and whatever I expected, I even have seen far more than that.
Ila diamo kono sicho lepal dor ko sanyo sikandi. Giving credit ko alla mayor ning chairman or ko ale do ko menke nyonta la Gambia nyontango leng surtout Adama Barrow la time o birasi ran in time. Jikita munella birebe okumo fa.
Okay, mbesura kono fole wodo. Surwal ko gis wedi bokuti. Kodi? This is not a matter of pushing and pulling or arguing. Let's go down. Abegele is all there for everybody to see. UDP led councils, Yemenke, over the period. I think NPP-led councils, Yemenke, over the period. You compare it, that's all. You don't need to do anything extra. Just compare them. Practically, what has been achieved over the period by the UDP-led LGAs and what has been achieved practically and feasibly by the NPP-led council, even though they proclaim, or even the president of the republic proclaim ko al carte of NPP ni wole be do ko kenola wole mansa kundati wole be ku kenola. What have they done? Nothing.
You talking about Kerawan and
what?
You talking about Kerawan?
You mean?
You talking about Kerawan area council?
Not only Kerawan. I'm talking about all the NPP-led local government authorities as compared to UDP-led. And I'm also not downplaying their efforts. But what I'm saying is, with all the noise made by the president going around campaigning for the NPP candidates, that vote for the NPP, vote for Oleba Mansakunda, Onale Mansakunda, Naya for a candidate earlier, Oleba Kubonino Aka, Olele Mansakunda. Mansakunda doesn't work like that. That's not governance. Well, they have their roles to play. A president has his role to play, and a cabinet. That is different from local government role. And the source of funding and resources, is different. Although we depend on each other, but that's not forthcoming. I don't even where is forthcoming. Everybody is entitled. We are all entitled. So nika vole kwa lafa wole ni wole bedoko kene wole be Mansakunda koma is nix. And after saying all that, what have we seen? They haven't performed. They haven't performed. That's the bottom line. One would expect Kony to perform like, but they haven't, because President Impression will even slow down their pace. You know what? Because they believe that President will Makwela. And for us, we believe that President will Makwela, we send out Makwela until we will do it on our own. We are not relying on Usendao. We are relying on our capabilities, our talent, and our capacity. You know, so, for example, Ismaila was there, you know, and a host of them. Let me just stop there. You know, the health minister was there, our own brother, Ahmed Samate. You know, about 5 or 6 of them were there. So, but for me, that doesn't count, because they were irrelevant. They were not important there. They just came to blow resources, but they cannot do anything there. They cannot do anything in their own place. For example, Mr. Samate, what can Mr. Samate do in Kia? Even though he's from Kia, what base does he have in Kia? What base?
He didn't bring healthcare facilities there?
No, that healthcare facility is not them. That's our country resources. Like me, if I say, you know, we've done this by the council did it. It's not me. And that's not my resources. And even where the council did it, that's the local government that did it. It's my leadership, fine, I can be happy and celebrate it because I am the leader. But it doesn't mean I did it, because before I become the chairman, I've never constructed even one. You know, one of a malo for anybody in that region. So those things, we want to go away from those things. We don't want to talk like that in this country anymore. None of them did anything. In the past, they didn't. So we do not want to be, you know, caught up with those kind of rhetorics that used to be in the dictator period. That is why we are so much persistent and concerned about removing Adama Barrow, because the dictator tendencies are so much in him. He is so much consumed by dictatorship and by power. Yeah, so he needs to get out.
Barrow move freedom fighter.
Barrow cannot fight. Okay, whatever freedom fighting should be based on purpose. It's not just to pronounce freedom fighting or freedom fighter.
You can't leave freedom more di Gambian all. And not leave freedom more. You will not eat from a lota if a lebe lori be diamla freely. Huh? A freedom in democracy di molla.
I think you want to provoke me. So,
honey? If we book for it,
men among issues understand. And some of them understand issues. Let me also be frank. Some of them understand issues, but they are psychopans.
So it left for a billion till follow the Purka or my.
Barrow cannot give me freedom in my country.
So he left for a billion till follow the
they do not understand issues. But it don't understand issues, but they are psychophants. Because these are the same people running after Jammeh, telling him Jammeh, telling him get follow with Fenjo Fajal, Babil Mansa Kijala, Kajala. You know, after knowing that Babil Mansa Baron Jammeh Namano can over Bangkok. Bring out the president of Palaso Diala marketing Namakwe. What am I okay? You know that Kome Kava got a Bullion Sanimula make a kidnap in the Gafengel. Oh, Kuma Furu Kuma Kalanta. Bring out Jammeh by Jammeh. They were running helter skelter. You know? So, no, I do not want to mention names because I am not confrontational and I don't want to get myself into such when necessary. Of course, I know I back my whatever I say, my statement with fact. I do not just come and make some open statement to harass people. No, I will never do that. Okay? That's not my way also. But I am seriously talking like this because I feel disappointed by some people who were in the middle of dictatorship, and they know how it all went, and they still want to take us back to dictatorship, and they are pushing Barrow to be a dictator.
And it all told
through psychophancy. I don't want to mention any names, but people know and they know themselves. President should have known that. Ko ningo for hanila idingo. Ni guy na konde be I can't slow down. But so the dinung ko. Okay, fine. Load if I so, and I don't want to elaborate on that. But what I'm telling you, it's there for you to see for yourself. You are from Gambia. Look, see for yourself. What is KMC doing? KMC of today and KMC of yesterday. Huh? LRR Masakongo of yesterday and today. I can tell you, can name you projects that are so innovative that are nowhere to be seen. I constructed state-of-art conference center that is nowhere in this country, in the Gambia. It has conferencing facilities as well as accommodation. I have a state-of-art Lumo facility, what we call an improved Lumo in Bureng. It's first of its kind in the whole country. You cannot see it anywhere. It's far better than many regular markets in the Gambia.
Barrow nene yukumani. Anene yukumani pureta yakafu MPP.
No, I'm not going to Frank.
Anene yukumani.
No, I'm not going to
MPP nene yukumani. Kia they are in Kian. Inyabe LRR can.
No, they will never call me.
And they did good last election in LRR. No. Comparatively, they took some of Allah's strongholds or UDP strongholds. Huh?
That's a fact.
So they are cruising, huh?
That's a fact. But a lot of things can happen based on a series of factors. So, as a politician, I know what happened. So, and we have.
But Momo UDP long. LRR has always been UDP.
Yes.
So what went wrong?
Yeah, well, that is part of politics. You can have your ups and you can have your downs. Okay? So what matters in politics is when you have your ups, you try to see how you maintain yourself up there. But when you go down also, you try to see what caused that. And in fact, even that, Nina Rajube globally, NPP won, let's say in LRR, let's just be frank. But we from LRR, we know the reason why.
And what is the reason? Tell us. Tell the Gambians.
This is strategic. This is about politics. You don't want to expose your weakness to your opponents. I will not do that. But I know. Okay.
So are you telling us that UDP did something wrong?
I will tell you one thing. That was the National Assembly and the presidential. But come my election, what did I do to them? I asked them. President was in my area during the heart of the campaign on 2 different occasions, laying so-called brick lane, foundation lane for the Kabada roads. 2 occasions. One in Senoba and one in Medina Angale. But even the presence of the president, I defeated them conveniently. Because we already have rectified our mistakes. And there was an election that just happened. That's Masembe, the famous Masembe. What happened in Masembe? It's here for everybody to see. We defeated them conveniently, even though they came with, a whole lot of,
You guys also came. Both parties came in full force. Both parties came in full force.
Yeah, we can't be compared. They came. You can count ministers. We do not have ministers.
Yes, they are the ones in government and they are the ones occupying the party members. They are the party members. They are the party executive.
But whatever, they came in their good number.
But the UDP also came in their good numbers.
No, I want to compare. They came with the state machinery itself, not only the party functionaries. Not only the party functionaries, but the state machinery was present. State vehicles, state ministers, state permanent secretaries. Those are not politicians.
They came in their capacity as members of the party, don't you think?
No, they came in their capacity as ruling party. That, even our state resources can be used by them. That was it.
And you had evidence to back this up.
I don't need to explain that. That is there for everybody to see. I do not need to explain that. If I want, I can name you ministers that came, but I do not need to. I do not need to because they know themselves.
They'll name them. Name them.
Let him focus on the prize. Let him not be distracted and also be consumed by power. Let him heed to the promise. Let him rule the country according to how we, opted for it, how we, the objectives we had during the change in 2016 to bring in all the reforms that are necessary and act accordingly. We don't need to appeal to him. He knows it. This country belongs to all of us. If he does well, it's for the good of all of us. We all live in the Gambia. But you said you're going to rule this country for this long.